Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Throwing now is Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Cohen. He heads right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 3rd down gain of 19.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Cohen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And this time he is in. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. Allen now on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Singletary is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the give, this is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping a tackler at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, we are 3 weeks now into the regular season, and we're left with 5 unbeaten teams. Raiders and Broncos in the AFC. Over in the NFC, Panthers, Cards, and Rams, all at 3-0. Maybe not the 5 that we would have predicted when the season started, but of that group, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm going to say absolutely all of them. All right, sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, but I'm going to tell you why. Because quarterbacking.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. A shotgun snap, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Well, hey, partner, in Week 3 of the NFL, special teams was a big storyline. How about Justin Tucker? NFL record 66-yarders, time expired. The Ravens beat the Lions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields now to throw.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 29,
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action, Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flushed out right. Man open is Robinson. Bounce inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. The site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Hill, the intended receiver, once again. And that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. His throw incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a give right side. It's Cohen, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Montgomery. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Mahomes now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bolton, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a give right side. It's Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here we go on 4th down. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On play action, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson, 42 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six
put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Fields. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.